gossip going round. You may think that I'm a fool, but I know the answer. Words become a tool. Anyone can use them. Take the golden rule as the best example eyes that have seen. Well, know what I mean. Time has a gun.
Do you remember how we met?
Yes.
What happened?
I walked in the library during 8th period, like the first or second day of school, and asked you if you were crazy. And asked you if you talked to yourself or sang to yourself, because we had a crazy librarian the year before. And you just took it all in stride. You just laughed it off and said, yeah, I occasionally sing to myself, but I never curse. Once you started working here, we started getting new books. There was actually someone to help us find the books. Like, for a while, the biggest books we ever had were 2 old Stephen King books and a really old copy of Jane Eyre. You started bringing in books that were anime, everything. Anything kids could be interested in, they told you they were interested in, you found them books. You got kids into reading, which is really hard in this town. It was actually a comfortable place to be. It was more like a safe haven than somewhere like most people picture a library. It was never boring. And there's always someone to help you do research. The way I look at it, I'm one of the lucky ones. I got to graduate with a librarian to help me do things. These kids, they're in trouble now. And I know how to research my papers because my librarian taught me.
I'm a 2008 graduate of this very same Hopatcong High School. Most of my days spent in these halls you walk, especially my senior year. I was a frequent visitor to this library, as Mrs. Paul might have already told you. She was like a mentor to me, and she still is, even though I've moved to Florida to embark on my college years. She did things for me which far outstretched the walls of this room. Let's just say she treated me like her long-lost son.
A lot of kids come here and benefit from it. I know it's my own sanctuary. I come here, read books, and I just find it peaceful. And I know Ms. Paul is a huge help. Last year I had a report due for my teacher. It was a 10-page paper, and she gave me a whole list of books that I could have used. And in the end, it got me 100.
And I use the library every single day. The librarian has been awesome. Like, every time I need help, she'll help me, and whenever I need to use something in the library, it's always there for me, and I'm so thankful to have that.
It feels more homey now to me, and there's a lot of new books, and I actually enjoy being here.
How has the library changed?
Since Mrs. Paul has been here, it is the first time that I have seen students interested in reading just for the sake of reading. Walk into the library, kids are reading for pleasure. I've never seen that before. She has instilled a love of reading in them that we haven't had in the past, and I think it's wonderful, and I think it's very important.
Describe Ms. Paul's work.
She is willing to help students with research papers, with study techniques. She went through the library, cleaned it all up, got rid of archaic books, got in books that were up to date, got books that were interesting. She's done after-school projects with kids.
I love the library because it has a lot of good books, and because Miss Paul is so nice and funny. That's why I love the library.
A lot has changed, really.
How did you first meet Miss Paul?
Oh, I didn't like my lunch period, so I came here
Same.
and played video games on the computers. And she told me not to.
What would be the biggest difference in the library if Miss Paul wasn't here anymore?
It's hard to say what wouldn't be the biggest difference. She's run this library. She's really made this library hers.
Like a second home.
Yeah, it's hard to say what wouldn't be different, really.
What do you think of Miss Paul?
Well, she's a very good librarian. It's hard to put it. Like, she likes her job. She works hard at it, despite the fact that she hasn't exactly been given the best opportunities. She's helped me through some tough times throughout high school.
Best librarian the school has ever had. I was sad when I heard she was going to get cut, and it wouldn't be the same without her. I mean, a lot of kids love Miss Paul. She spends her free time actually working. I mean, that's her dedication. That's worth a lot. You don't find that in everybody.
She's a great librarian that the kids love, a person that the kids want to go to. She has instilled a love of learning, and she's helped them, not only with their schoolwork, but she's a friend to them. She's there if they have a personal issue. She's made a huge difference in this school.
Emily was a beautiful and intriguing girl from Canada. Everyone knew Emily was smart
And beautiful.
But some things were not so obvious. She could speak French and English, play field hockey with broken toes, and lift every person in her class at least a foot off the ground.
The library has changed a lot. There used to be little to no books in the fiction section. Now we got a whole lot of books, including my favorite, Which Bird Did That? It's a book about a whole bunch of crap from birds.
Lovely.
You need a plethora of tactics used on a daily basis to encourage students to read. We have a suggestion box. I talk to the kids about what they want to read. When they return the books, I ask them if they enjoyed what they read, to get students to read. It's really a daily initiative.
A library isn't just a place to read books. You can do other things, like adventurous stuff. Like you can meet people that are your friends and that are scared of you, but you love them either or. You get to do other stuff in libraries, like do work that you didn't do the night before.
It's due Monday. It's due Monday. Today's Thursday.
Yeah, right. But we need our library.
We love the library.
Why?
Because I like reading books, especially the ones in the literature section over there.
And you also like it that I don't charge you any overdues when you keep books out for 3/4 of the year.
Yes,
I don't
like
mind.
that.
Yeah.
I like that very much.
Yeah.
That would be my favorite part of the library.
Most of the kids come to or they come for all of it, project help, homework help, even like help for like personal problems. Like she's someone people rely on. We all know that we can go to no matter what, that she'll always listen and that she'll always be kind, and she's always looked after for everyone, and she's been like a mother to most of the kids in this school. She isn't there
just to be a librarian. No, she's there to help people, to actually care. And that's rare.
I think I'm starting to learn a bit more because of that, because of this library.
I come to the library every day, take a book out about just about every week, and I come here to see everyone hang out, get away from the troubles.
When I started teaching, I went into the school building and I had one daughter, and when I left at the end of the day, I had hundreds of students, hundreds of kids, and they really are all like my kids. I just wanted to let you know what's going on. Yesterday I was notified that the library position, my job, is being eliminated.
What?
So I just wanted you to hear it from me officially. You guys know I love you.
And you do realize, Ms. Paul, that you've become a big part of a lot of people who've come into this library's life.
I hope so. But that makes me sad, so I don't want to talk about it.
Well, thank you, Ms. Paul, for this interview.
Thank you, Emily. You're awesome.
You're awesome, Ms. Paul.
Sit!
Wait, I'm looking for somebody who could
Sit!
I'm looking for somebody who could
Are you recording this?